Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Iggy's Bodybuilding Camp. I've got highlights of a pull workout I did earlier on in the week, and as always I try and incorporate a variety of rep ranges, so high volume and heavy weights, to ensure that I activate as many muscle fibers as possible. I'm currently training 3 days a week, so every time I go into the gym I'm trying to hit it hard, train close to failure, and really force as much growth as possible. I've been training for a long time now, so I'm fairly close to my natural limits in terms of muscle mass. And the aim of the game for me is to really preserve what I have, and if I can make some progress, then great. But over the course of a year, if I can put on a pound to 2 pounds of muscle, I mean, that's great progress for me. Start off the exercises with one set where I warm up with about 12 to 15 reps. Then I do 3 heavier sets where I'm focusing on pushing heavy weight between 5 to 8 reps. And I finish off by doing one final set of about 12 to 15 reps. Before moving on to the next few exercises, I wanted to discuss the key benefits of unilateral or single arm training, and that's because the next 2 exercises are single arm moves. One of the benefits is that you can, in many cases, use more weight. One side of the body can focus on stabilizing, allowing the other side of the body to really focus on moving more weight. Secondly, you can, in many cases, use a greater range of motion. You can get a longer stretch and a deeper squeeze because you don't have one side of the body restricting the other side from that full range. You can also use unilateral training to address any imbalances that you may have. In many cases, without you realizing, one side of the body will compensate for the other. So if you're using a bar, you'll never know that. But when you do this unilateral single arm training, both sides will have to work equally. You can maximize cable work. Cables are fantastic because they allow a constant tension throughout the movement. And single arm unilateral training is perfect for utilizing cable machines, as you'll see later on. And finally, another benefit is that you get more variety in your workout. If you do the same moves week in, week out, it can get quite boring, and I like to incorporate unilateral single arm moves for a bit of variety, if nothing else. So here I'm demonstrating all of those things that I mentioned earlier: good stretch, the squeeze, using one side of the body to really stabilize, to allow you to move a bit more weight, that constant time under tension with the cable machines. I mean, it's something that I would recommend anyone try. One of the other massive major benefits that I find when I do the cable movements is that mind-muscle connection. You have to focus extra hard to ensure that you are in control of your body, in control of the move, and you're not allowing momentum to take over. And that extra focus that you apply because of the tension that you've got with the cables really gives you a mind-muscle connection. And for this movement that you'll see here, which is a rear delt focused movement, that mind-muscle connection is key. I'm ensuring that I keep the elbow joint locked and for the pivot to be in the shoulder joint, which allows the rear delts to really come into effect. I'm using the right side of my body to stabilize, giving the left side and the left rear delt all of the focus and mind-muscle connection. And that's what it's all about. The next exercise I did was the dumbbell shrugs. Again, I'm using dumbbells and not barbells because the dumbbells allow each side to work independently without any compensation from the other. And again, as I say, this is extremely important because imbalances result in injuries, and injury prevention is one of the key things for me, especially being somebody who's trained for a really long time. The next exercise I did was a bicep hammer curl, and again using dumbbells, not barbells. And this harness that I'm using, I'm fortunate to have in my gym. It goes across your kind of lower chest, upper abs, and the main purpose of it is to ensure that you can't cheat. It's almost like doing a preacher curl. It locks your upper body in a position which ensures that the full tension is in the bicep. The shoulder can't really take over. You can't really adjust the body position to let anywhere else compensate. So the focus is on biceps, and I can tell you the pump, the tension is unreal. It's the best feeling. And I finished off my workout by doing some preacher curls. Love this machine. You can go really heavy, you can get a full range of motion, and you can really overload that bicep towards the end. And you can see I'm straining every muscle that I've got, every bit of energy that's left, and I put it in there and then push myself to the limits for that maximum growth. Anyway guys, I will leave it right there. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, comment, like, share and subscribe. Keep living the life. Be the best version of yourself that you can be, and I'll see you next time.